Pets come to us in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you go to the shelter on a mission to adopt your new best friend, and sometimes they simply adopt you. However, the sweet stray you fall in love with might end up being a little bit more than the average pet owner can handle. That's exactly what happened for one teenage boy in Arizona who adopted a sweet abandoned puppy, only to discover that his new canine companion wasn't really a puppy at all. Hello lovely people. Here is boy adopts an abandoned puppy, then discovers he's actually a baby wolf. But before we start, make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell to receive more fascinating videos. When an 18-year-old in Tucson saw an adorable, fluffy puppy abandoned in a shopping cart, he couldn't resist. He had to save that little pooch. He begged his parents to let him keep the animal, who was undeniably cute, with big pleading eyes and ears perked all the way up like a German shepherd's. The young man named his new pup Neo and tried to settle him into a routine. But right from the start, this particular canine seemed to have an unusually hard time adjusting to everyday life. Even for a puppy, little Neo was incredibly needy. He wanted his owner to be by his side at all times and got anxious and out of sorts whenever he was left alone. He also couldn't get a handle on the basics of house training. Neo pooped and peed everywhere. To top it off, he was the ultimate one-man dog. If his owner tried to get a dog sitter to watch Neo, the pup got moody and antisocial, refusing to make eye contact and ignoring any human company other than the young man he bonded with. As Neo got bigger and stronger, he developed Houdini-like tendencies, often escaping from the yard to play with the German shepherds next door. The neighbors were increasingly alarmed by the big, rangy, distinctly unfriendly dog that kept inviting himself onto their property. Neo's owner tried to keep him in his own yard with a higher fence, but Neo just chewed through in pursuit of canine company. Eventually, with neighbors fed up and Neo's owner unable to keep up with the dog's need for constant, unwavering attention, it was time to contact the Humane Society of Southern Arizona about finding a new home where the dog could be happy. As it happened, however, the moment Neo showed up at the Humane Society, he was spotted by former CEO Maureen O'Neill, who immediately inspected the animal's strange behavior and realized that he wasn't an ordinary dog. It wasn't his body composition that made me notice, but his behavior. Neo was completely avoidant of human interaction. The couple walking him seemed, as best as I can describe it, perplexed. O'Neill and the other staffers at the Humane Society quickly realized why Neo was so uncomfortable. They could tell just from looking at the big, lanky canine that he was actually a high-content wolf dog. In other words, he's a cross between a wolf and a dog, but his genetics are dominantly wolf-like. That's why he had such an intense dog-like affection for one person, but was constantly trying to create a pack and was distrustful of most humans. The Humane Society held on to Neo for a bit until they could get him a spot in the perfect place for him. A rescue organization and youth empowerment program called Wolf Connection in California hosted Neo and described the role he holds in their organization. Neo isn't just living out his life at a wolf dog sanctuary. Wolf Connection is actually a youth empowerment program for at-risk youth. Neo is helping young adults learn to heal from their own trauma by hearing about his past, respecting his energy and anxieties, and learning how to give themselves the same patience and empathy that they can give to another being. Neo's socialization and healing is done in correspondence with his work with the youth participants. Now a full-grown wolf dog, Neo is fully integrated into the Wolf Connection community. Socializing with people is still a work in progress, but according to the Wolf Connection website, he has lots of furry pup friends at the sanctuary and makes more and more progress with socialization every day. He's a lot more comfortable with people than he once was and is even social enough now to join the other wolves on hikes with outside visitors. What do you think of Neo's story? Thank you for watching till the end. If you liked the video, please share it in your social networks and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.